Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, hometown heroes are being recognized. We'll tell you how.
Plus, if you're getting ready to light up your home for the holidays, you won't want to miss this story on how to be energy efficient this season.
Then, a local school benefits from one student's Eagle Scout project. We'll tell you why.
And the flu season is upon us. Find out where hundreds of residents went to get their free vaccine. These stories and much more are just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. Concerns for potential vehicle license fee hikes are being put to ease. Hundreds of constituents reached out to State Senator Ted Lieu in opposition of a bill that would triple car license fees. The proposal to restore the 2% transportation system user fee would generate up to $4 billion annually for road and public transportation. The fees, which currently stand at 0.65% of a vehicle's value, were slashed from 2% by former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. While Lieu crafted the tax plan with Transportation California, a lobbying group that includes construction companies and labor unions, Lieu says he will continue to find other ways to fund upgrades to the state's roadways. If it had been approved by the legislature, the measure could have gone before voters in November 2014. For now, his proposal is off the legislative calendar.
Black Friday may be the thing of the past as many are talking about Gray Thursday. The popular post-Thanksgiving shopping day is kicking off a day earlier as major retailers like Target, Walmart, Sears, Toys R Us, and even Michael's Arts and Crafts Store are all planning on opening their doors as early as 8 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. With last year's record low Black Friday shoppers, Gray Thursday sales may be an indication that retailers are anxious about shopper turnout. According to the National Retail Federation, in 2011, 28.7 million people did Black Friday shopping on Thanksgiving Day, while roughly 86 million shopped on Black Friday itself. This year, they estimate 147 million will shop this holiday weekend.
One of the busiest travel periods of the year officially gets underway this week. According to the Automobile Club of America, 43.6 million Americans are expected to travel for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, a slight increase over last year. Thanksgiving travel hit a decade low in 2008 when only 37.8 million Americans traveled. Since then, there has been a steady increase in the number of travelers taking to the roads and skies. The average distance traveled during the holiday weekend is expected to be 588 miles, and nearly 1.8 million passengers will pass through Los Angeles International Airport. This year, the Sunday after Thanksgiving is expected to be the busiest day of the holiday travel period. The other busiest days are expected to be the beginning and end of the 10-day travel period, which runs from Friday, November 16th through Monday, November 26th.
If you noticed an LA County Fire Department truck on the streets of Torrance, you weren't mistaken. Now, for the next 2 weeks, the Torrance Fire Department will be using a loaner ladder truck due to sending 2 of Torrance's aerial ladder trucks in for mechanical repairs.
Well, here at home, Torrance is paying tribute to its hometown heroes. The city put up 10 new banners in addition to the 10 installed 3 months ago, recognizing Torrance residents who have served or are currently serving in the military. The banners, which cost over $200, were paid for by friends, sponsors, and family members. The new names include Daniel Day, who is serving in the Navy, and Navy veteran Stephen Nordell, active duty Marine Micah Blanks, and Army veterans William Watson, Steve Wagner, and Jonathan Arneson. Deceased Korean War veteran James Joyner and Joseph Anzac Jr., a South High graduate who died in Iraq in 2007. And Matthew Allen and Brian Andrew Renfro, who are currently serving in the Army. The banners are hanging from street lamp light poles in front of City Hall along Torrance Boulevard. For more information about the Hometown Heroes Military Banner Recognition Program, go to torranceca.gov.
The Daily Breeze honored 6 South Bay community members recently at its annual People of Distinction Award. Here in Torrance, 3 members were honored. Barbara Haney won the award for businesses innovations for her work partnering community businesses with workers who have developmental disabilities. She is the Director of Community Development at Social Vocational Services. John Hernandez won the Unsung Hero Award for creating Fresh Rescue Food Bank, which provides food to thousands of people in the community. And in the youth category, the winner was Anna Spallino. Colorado. She was applauded for baking cakes to raise money for Free Wheelchair Mission, which provides wheelchairs to third world countries. Now, Mari Morales won the award for education, Carol Keene in health and wellness, and Janet Johnson for the volunteer award. The Daily Breeze also awarded $2,500 to its nonprofit of the year, the United Service Organization Greater Los Angeles Area. The USO at LAX provides free food, internet, and a place to shower and rest for traveling members of the military and their families.
Even in this economy, small businesses are still finding ways to expand.
This has been a lifelong dream of mine.
Paul's Photo opened its doors to the public, showing off the Creative Photo Academy, 2 new classrooms and a gallery for local artists to showcase their talent. Paul's Photo president Paul Common and his son Mark welcomed Torrance City Council and chamber members to a ribbon-cutting ceremony and a tour of the studio. The new state-of-the-art classrooms are designed to give photographers the hands-on experience they need to learn. Paul's Photo has been serving the South Bay since 1961. They have won the title of Best Camera Store in the Daily Breeze every year since 1988. To learn more about the newly opened academy, call 310-372-7014.
If you're dusting off your old holiday lights, you may just want to box them back up, as reporter Charlene Chang tells us about an energy-efficient alternative to lighting up your home.
All of the extra expenses that pop up during the holiday season, LED lights are an easy way to save a little on your electricity bill.
They use a lot less electricity than your incandescent holiday lights. So we're asking that you bring those old incandescents in, 2 strands, and trade them for 2 boxes of the new LED lights.
To help local residents get started, the South Bay Environmental Services Center is teaming up with Southern California Edison again for the 6th year of their holiday light exchange.
With these LED holiday lights per strand, you'll probably save about $1.42 per season per strand.
Thanks to the annual program, Edison customers like Callie Jones will be able to display an energy-efficient tree this year.
Last time I had to mix with the new ones with the old ones, and now I have enough new ones to put on my tree, so I won't be putting the high energy lights back on my tree.
Aside from saving energy costs, LED lights also come with other benefits.
They're not made of glass, so they don't break, and they're also a different type of technology, so they don't generate heat. So you'll have a lot less fire, to worry about.
Some of the colors are just more brilliant, and I like the blues especially.
The South Bay Environmental Services Center exchanged 1,000 boxes of holiday lights, meaning that 1,000 strands of old bulbs will never be used again. As an extra precaution, the plugs are cut off of all the lights that are brought in to ensure that they can never be used again. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Charlene Chang.
Thanks, Charlene. To learn more about the South Bay Environmental Services Center, go online to sbesc.com or check them out on Facebook. Still ahead, hungry children from around the world may get their next meal from a local company here in Torrance. We'll tell you why.
Plus, an Eagle Scout project helps one Torrance school get a much-needed upgrade. We'll tell you all about it after this short.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the 2nd most common cancer in teens and young adults, and 1 person dies from melanoma every hour. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
What are you doing, dear?
My finances. Every week I divide my allowance, some to spend, some to charity. But the first thing I do is set aside 10% to save for my future.
That's awfully grown up. Did you learn that in school?
No, Dad taught me. He said if you want something tomorrow, you have to save today. Dad's saving for retirement. I'm saving for a new bike.
Choose to save. To learn how to get started, get your free Power to Choose brochure.
He's a smart man, your father.
A local Boy Scout takes the lead in making some big improvements in his high school. Reporter Charlene Chang has more.
You can see that the room behind me is in the middle of a major renovation, but by the end of the day, West High School will have a new, full-functioning green room for its drama department. The driving force behind these improvements is Boy Scout Alex Wolfson. As an active member of West High's drama department, it was a no-brainer for him to choose the theater facilities for his Eagle Scout project.
It is meaningful to me because I know working in that space, it's always been really dirty and not very functional. So this, we're adding lots of mirrors, space, just cleaning up the whole place to make it a lot more usable, a lot more friendly for the actors, and really it'll help out the department a lot.
After surveying the needs of his classmates, Alex developed plans to install a makeup table and an additional dressing room, as well as add storage space, all on the limited budget of $700, which was provided by the department.
The mirrors would have been really expensive if we had them custom made, which is what we were going to do originally, but we found out that it'd be actually much more cost effective and easier for us if we bought sliding glass like closet doors, cut the wheels off and put those up on the wall.
About 50 volunteers turned up to help make Alex's vision a reality, including fellow scouts, friends, and family.
I'm really proud of him, and I think that he's learning a great deal about working with other people and managing a project and putting something together from concept to completion on his own.
Eagle Scout projects are mandatory for scouts trying to reach the highest rank, but their Scoutmaster hopes that there's something to learn from the experience.
Doing these projects, they also get a sense of community, right, and of service to others. And I think that's really, really important.
Delegation is key. That's really something that I've learned a lot. And I've learned to listen when people that obviously know more about something make a recommendation.
West High School has benefited from other Eagle Scout projects in the past, including the walkway that was put in this summer. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Charlene Chang.
Thanks, Charlene. After completing his project in just one day, Alex is just one merit badge away from becoming an Eagle Scout. He plans to be completely finished by early next year.
Well, Torrance is a city like no other, and the people are one of the most diverse in LA County. Reporter Lorena Salcedo takes us to an event that reflects just that.
Torrance is becoming more and more diverse, and for over 10 years, Riviera Elementary has embraced this diversity with an international fair.
Over 700 students grabbed their passport and traveled around the world to over 15 countries represented here at Riviera Elementary.
Over 17 languages are spoken here, and this is a way to celebrate all the unique qualities that different cultures bring to a school community.
According to the U.S. Department of Education, Torrance Unified ranks 4th of 85 in diversity for Los Angeles County.
And the Japan school is every time it's very seriously, but this school is really fun, everything for kids.
Wendy Izugai was born in the U.S., but moved back to Japan when she was 3. She returned to America 7 years ago, seeking a more encouraging learning environment for her children.
Usually at Japan, you have to wear like a uniform every day, and like right here like you can like wear like you don't have to wear a uniform and just ordinary clothes, and like you get to be like really free here.
Izugai's goal was to expose her children to something different,
so that we can experiment to other places too. And my mom and dad misses here, and so that we can not just knowing Japan.
It's families like the Izugais that make up Torrance, and the International Fair at Riviera Elementary gives students and families the opportunity to learn about each other through food, crafts, and traditional dances. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Lorena Salcedo.
Thanks, Lorena. Torrance Unified School District has an English language learners program that gives foreign students extra help in developing their language skills. Now, Riviera Elementary currently has 80 students who participate in this program.
Thanksgiving is one of the biggest holidays of the year, and Riviera Elementary celebrated with their own holiday story.
Every year we do this traditional play. It's been going on for over 10 years. And they sing and dance, and they just love each other, so it's a great way to start off the holiday season.
After 2 months of practicing, kindergarten and third grade buddy students performed a play called Tom Turkey. Tom the Turkey believes he's going to be Thanksgiving dinner, so he asked for some help from the other barn animals. And instead of being cooked, Tom ends up receiving a double serving of grains, and the family leaves to their aunt's home for Thanksgiving dinner. The play included some group and solo songs as well as a hip-hop and Latin dance. The students also got a chance to share what they were thankful for.
I'm thankful for chocolate cake.
Hungry children from around the world may be getting their next meal packed with love from Torrance.
One of the boxes could feed 6 children for about a month.
Thanks to a local chromatography company, Phenomenex, more than 750 employees, friends and volunteers gathered at corporate headquarters in Torrance to help feed thousands of starving children. Phenomenex sponsored 100% of the event costs and hopes to continue to give back to the global community through its partnership with Feed My Starving Children. Participants hand-packed more than 150,000 meals, which will be sent to hungry children all over the world. For more information on Phenomenex or how to get involved with their charity work, call them at 310-212-0555 or go online to phenomenex.com/meals4life.
One local church has gone above and beyond by giving 7 homeless people a second chance. Reporter Lorena Salcedo has the story.
Even though I was working, I couldn't afford a place to live, so I started living out of my vehicle.
But thanks to Altaria United Methodist Church in Torrance, Rick Blaney's future is looking much brighter.
The goal really is to stay off the streets and to stay healthy.
The story begins here, in this room, where Pastor Diane Rayfield first decided to go beyond feeding the homeless just one hot meal a month and to provide them with something greater.
We just started asking the question, isn't there some way that we could help get people off the street? Does it have to be this way?
The first man Pastor Rayfield helped was someone who came knocking on the church's door asking for a warm place to sleep. That eventually led to helping 6 others like Blaney and his wife.
It has to do with a couple things. One is us knowing them and feeling like they could do it. The second thing is being sure that there is some source of income.
The church will then take liability for the lease and help the homeless with the required deposit, a favor that has been life-changing for this couple.
Well, I feel a lot more cleaner, and I can get off of work and I can sit down and rest, and we can eat there, and we don't have to go out. We save money, and it's a blessing.
Well, it's nice to get up, have a place to sleep, to shower, cook.
As for Pastor Rayfield, she is hopeful that one day this small project could grow into something much larger.
My biggest, wildest dream would be that someday the church and maybe a coalition of other faith communities would own an apartment building so that we don't have to worry about all the leases and the technicalities that go with that.
At the end of this month, the church will house its 8th homeless person. Every person they have helped has made their rent each month. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Lorena Salcedo.
Thank you, Lorena. If you would like to help with this project, please contact the United Methodist Walteria Church at 310-375-0622. During the holiday shopping season, the Torrance Police Department will have more officers on patrol at the various shopping centers in hopes of keeping crime to a minimum and shoppers focused on the task at hand. They also have some safety tips for all the shoppers to ensure a safe and enjoyable time. If possible, avoid carrying a purse with you. Keep cash or checks, credit cards, and driver's license in your front pocket to avoid being pickpocketed. If you do carry a purse, make sure to keep it close by and zipped or closed up so that no one can reach in when you're distracted. Have all your credit card numbers written down in a safe place in case they are lost or stolen. This way, you can call the insurer immediately to place a fraud hold on your account. Shop during daylight hours, and if you must shop at night, go with a friend or family member. And if you can't leave your children at home while you shop, be sure to have a meeting plan in place in case you get separated. Don't leave anything valuable or visible in your car while shopping. Lock all your shopping bags in your trunk and make sure to be aware of your surroundings. If you have to make several trips to your car to offload gifts, park your vehicle in another location to continue shopping. And lastly, if you plan on taking a vacation this holiday season, be sure to log on to the Torrance Police Department's website at police.torranceca.gov and sign up for a vacation security check. It's flu season and people are making an effort to stay healthy. Reporter Kyle Sexton has more.
Especially for older people, it's a killer. You know, if you get the flu, you just don't have the resources to pull you through that.
With startling statistics connecting older adults to flu-related deaths, it was important for the city to host another free flu vaccine clinic for seniors.
Right there. And that's it, sir.
Every fall, the city teams up with the Los Angeles County Department of Health to provide flu shots. This year's turnout was much smaller than years past. Andrea Gargaro has been volunteering for 10 years and has seen a change.
We had thousands of people coming in the flu clinics. Now it's easier to get them in the drugstores and at your doctor's office, so we don't see as many people.
Also a factor is media attention surrounding the flu. When the H1N1 outbreak struck in 2009, the turnout reached up to 700 people.
Although advertised for senior citizens, the lower turnout provided a way for people of all ages to get their flu shots, even me.
There was plenty to go around. All people at risk received vaccinations.
If you have any kind of an immune disease, or you have diabetes, it's important to get those. And so we see a lot of young people coming in now, too.
Even with less people, the community is still very grateful to Torrance.
I think it's great that the city of Torrance does this because some of the other communities don't, and I understand a lot of people from the other communities come to Torrance just to get the shots.
For This Week in Torrance, I'm Kyle Sexton.
Thanks, Kyle. At this year's free flu clinic, nearly 250 people received their vaccines. After the break, we'll take you to a new restaurant that'll have you slurping your noodles.
I believe that home is where your pet is. That loving an animal means never giving up on them, never letting them go.
I believe that when you adopt an animal from a shelter, you're saving not only one, but many lives.
And that when you spay or neuter your dogs and cats, you help decrease the number of homeless animals.
That it's time we do all we can to save the lives of homeless animals who are counting on us, because every dog and cat deserves a place to call home.
I believe that I found my best friend in a shelter, and that you can too.
We believe that together with Best Friends Animal Society,
we can bring about a time when there are no more homeless pets.
Please visit our website at ambassadors.bestfriends.org to find out more.
Millions of people face orthodontic problems. Left untreated, they can detract from dental, physical, and emotional health. Detection and treatment by an orthodontist is the key to preventing and correcting these problems. With 2 to 3 years of advanced, specialized education beyond dental school, orthodontists are dentistry's experts in the field of orthodontics. They're dedicated to straightening teeth and jaws. A healthy, attractive smile is priceless. Put yours in the care of the most qualified professional.
Welcome back. The Torrance Unified School District and the Torrance Transit are joining forces to help needy families this holiday season. The Stuff a Bus program hopes to stuff as many toys, get certificates, and cash into a Torrance Transit bus. Last year, the program brought in more than 150 toys and nearly $600 in donations. Collection bins are located at City Hall West Annex Lobby, the Civic Center Lobby, the Torrance Community Credit Union Lobby, as well as the bus parked at Del Amo Fashion Center. Donations will be accepted until December 12th. Now let's go over to the sports desk to find out what's happening in local sports.
Juan Hernandez is in the studio to tell us more. Juan?
Hey, Jen and Ben. Hope you're having a great holiday week. On the sports desk, we got the West Warriors playing like a team possessed. Our final 2 volleyball teams in the semifinals of the CIF playoffs, and you know that UCLA and SC played last week. We're going to show you what the rivalry looked like right here in the South Bay. That's every day at 4 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. right here on CitiCABLE 3.
Hey, thanks, Juan. A local organization is using their talents to raise funds for school scholarships. Reporter Kyle Sexton tells us more.
Hundreds of people came to see one-of-a-kind pieces at a local craft fair. Put on by the Torrance Craftsmen's Guild, the event hopes to raise money for graduating seniors from local high schools.
Here at the Opportunity Table, members from the Torrance Craftsmen's Guild submit an item for a raffle. The money goes directly into a scholarship fund for an art student of the Torrance Unified School District.
Craftsmen's Guild President Kathy Davis knows how important it is for schools to keep the arts alive.
Schools are depleting their resources as far as arts go. They teach English, math, but art is more of a way to get out aggressions and have peaceful feelings and give back to communities.
Davis and other guild members want the best art students in the district to be recognized for their talents.
The kids give us pictures of their art, and we have a panel of people in the different genres of art that is submitted, and we critique them, and then we go on a basis of first, second, third, on down.
The Guild is coming up on 50 years of partnership with the Torrance School District. This fair alone had over 80 vendors with their handcrafted items.
I make all different kinds of jewelry. I try to vary it.
I do aprons. I do bibs for both babies and adults.
With something for everyone, the success of the Guild is expected to continue, as will their scholarship fund. For This Week in Torrance, I'm Kyle Sexton.
Thanks, Kyle. For more information on the Torrance Craftsmen's Guild or who to contact regarding school scholarship questions, visit torrancecraftsmansguild.org.
Fans of a popular noodle restaurant in Costa Mesa will no longer have to drive down to Orange County for a taste of their favorite ramen. Reporter Charlene Chang pays a visit to their new Torrance location.
Koryu is the newest place to get your ramen fix in Torrance, where bowls of steaming noodles and freshly fried dumplings are served daily. After opening his first location in Costa Mesa 8 years ago, owner Daigaku Mori has brought his popular restaurant to the South Bay.
He decided to open ramen place because he loves ramen, and then there were a lot of the shabu sushi place already. So he decided to open the ramen place in here.
Koryu takes their ramen seriously, featuring 2 signature homemade broths made in the traditional style, which are their most popular dishes with customers.
They kind of keep it simple, but they keep it really good. A lot of other places trying to be fancy with like extra toppings and everything. This one keeps the basics, and they're flavorful.
Aside from ramen, Koryu also serves a variety of tasty rice dishes and appetizers. Thank you. If you come here for lunch, you can order a special lunch combination that gets you any of the ramens on the menu, plus your choice of fried rice, barbecue pork rice, or the homemade gyoza, which we have here. The prices on the menu range from $7 to $10 for ramen and rice dishes. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Charlene Chang.
Thanks, Charlene. They're located at 26431 Crenshaw Boulevard inside the Torrance Crossroads.
Well, that's going to do it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Chun. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
To win.